Hey, Tej here. Today we are taking a look at technical analysis for CELO with ticker CELO. I'll cover some basic support and resistance levels and then some possibilities with Elliott Wave Theory, but again more on that later. So let's get going. First, let's set out some levels that are interesting to me. Again, if you hear me sounding a bit different, I got a bit of numbing from the dentist, so half of my face is basically numbed and therefore I might be sounding different. I feel like I'm drooling, but hopefully that is not the case. But I'll try to survive so we can get this video out. In any case, again, these are the basic levels that I'm looking for. There's not really much on this chart. We have had so many choppy waves here, or choppy structures on CELO, that there's definitely no clear trend what it is doing. On really high time frame, we can see that we're basically right on the range value area low, around $2.26, and we are again hammering down this support area where we've had multiple times of resistance. We'll see if this actually holds now or whether it turns into a resistance after getting below it. Again, that would be even more bearish than it currently looks. Again, current channel that we are having is from the highs of August 2021 into the highs of April 2022 and to the lows of February 2022. Again, this is somewhat good fit channel. We could even place it here. We could get some more confluence around these 50% or the midline of this channel. But yeah, multiple ways to draw it, definitely. So, do we have anything interesting here? Well, let's take a look. There's multiple ways again to draw these fibs. Currently I'm just placing it here to see where we have had the interesting levels here. So again, we have already gone down to gone up to the 38.2 here before dumping down, and then another leg up into this weekly we had here, establishing this channel as well. So this weekly here around the $5 area is now a resistance area. Of course, if we are going there, we would be now needing to basically get out of this channel, which is definitely some kind of resistance as well. A bigger resistance though is around here at the golden pocket with the monthly untapped, and definitely this one above it around $6.70 area where we've had so many weeks as well. It is a bit strange looking charts, to be fair. Now, some anchored VWAPs as well are giving us resistance above. There's not too much below us. We got just this resistance level and another resistance level with a monthly here. This is basically the last resort for CELO, I feel like. It could be a good buying opportunity if we get some kind of nice divergences there, and could be respecting this channel as well, and maybe I could be looking into buying this. I'm going to set an alert here and just above it to see if the price ever gets there, if I'm interested in buying. But there's not too much about this to say, to be honest. Let's actually just put this into targets folder and see what kind of volume you had. Again, most volume has been happening way previously. We haven't had, again, much volume since basically last year, or this current year. All the volume had happened before, which is not really surprising to me at all. RSI is giving some divergence on lower time frame here. We're going to get into that with Elliott Wave in just a moment, but not too much yet. within higher time frames either. If we are looking this in daily, we could be seeing, well, not really too much divergence here either. The only one I can see is between these lows here, the 30th low and current lows, and there's definitely some kind of bullish pressure pumping up. Also MACD is also almost about to give some kind of buy signal. Definitely not going to be buying just based on MACD, but again, some confluence to add. Yeah, I think that's all the levels I wanted to share. Let's get into some Elliott Wave stuff. Now, this is basically what I have, and it is definitely not much. And you probably can see why. There's so many, all of these waves are basically looking like somewhat of three-way structures. There's just no five-way structures that I can see clearly that would be defining this whole chart. There's just none of it. All of these look like three-way structures, so it is really hard to say where and at what stage this CELO is at, unfortunately. This could be a massive sized correction, or this could be just prepared to launch up to way new highs, but we just don't know. We have no previous history here. There's just nothing really to give us any clues for certainty what this is all about. Now here is the only five-way structure that I could find that would look pretty good as itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, it just doesn't seem to be applicable to any other structure. I can't link it to anything else. The only thing that I could be linking it to is this current wave that we are at. But again, the retracement here comes to the 85.4 retracement, just barely though. So we could be thinking this last few legs here being an A, B and C. At that point again, we would have to be ignoring that we got tapped into the 85.4 retracement, which would make it a flat, and at which case this again would be needing to be a three-way structure here. What else? Well, not much. I really just don't have any count for this. If you do have a larger time frame count that would make any sense of what this is, please let me know, because I would be interested in seeing that. Maybe even the local stuff here would be of some interest. So let's get into that. So at that point we are looking for this structure here from the April 5th to onwards. These are the structures that I could pick out as five-way structures, saying that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1. All of these degrees are changeable, definitely could be changed for someone else, but this seemed to be working out for me, at least for now. Again, this would be another 1, 2, another 5 waves into 1. This could be already the wave 4 here, but it just looks so small, the third wave here or here, that it just doesn't have any kind of a right look. Also, this structure right here looks better as a three-way move for me, at least, than a five-way move. I'm sure we could get 5 waves into these somehow, but it just doesn't have the right look again. Therefore, I'm willing to say that this is actually a wave 2. But yeah. After that, we have some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 into the third of this sub-minuet. The fourth is getting really close to the 1, but they're not overlapping. at least on this chart, so it should be fine. Then again, the fifth wave. The fourth wave is really impulsive looking. I guess we could have it here as well, have it some kind of a flat pattern. But again, as this wave 2 already took so much time, we could be saying that the wave 4 is again really sharp instead of time consuming. So basically the regular where you have a sharp wave 2 like these ones, well, these are not, well, they are sharp, but they're not taking a lot of the price retracement. But yeah, so basically they are altered. Usually wave 2 is again the sharp and more retraced one than the wave 4. But in any case, this would bring us again to the third, fourth and fifth. Check out the divergences. Don't have divergence here. Well, let's see, zoom in a bit. There is a divergence on smaller time frame for here between these lows here. So fifth would be here. And there's no divergence between the third and the fifth, which is a bit concerning. Definitely not something that I like. But just by looking at this 1 hour structure, we can see that there is really no places to place this third that I placed here elsewhere that would be lower than the current point here to give it a divergence. So yeah, again, divergence between this one and this one for sure, and even lower time frame, these peaks here or lows here. Whether we are done here or not is a bit debatable. Again, we could be having 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 in the third, so 1 2 again 1 2 3 4 and fifth. This could be done. I mean, it doesn't even look half bad as a structure. Sure, the wave 3 is a bit weird angled, but and the wave 2 is definitely not the typical sharp and long basically. But yeah, there's no overlaps, so no real issues here. Again, there's not really too many extensions here either, so this could actually be just the one here, 2 3 4 5. Why am I even thinking this? Just because the wave 3 is not extended compared to 1. We just came barely above the 1.618, which is again the target for wave. Actually, what is this? This is only, oh never mind, this is actually the target for something completely else. Check out this one. Okay, it doesn't even come up to 1.618. There we go. Okay, now there's even more clear idea why I would think this last leg could be extended. Just because wave 3 is kind of short, but I guess again it's not, and there's no issues with it. We could still be in wave 4 as well. We haven't gone below this level here, around $2.03, at which point I would think this structure, whatever we have here, is something else and not part of this. So currently we could still be looking at this kind of structure here. If the B wave here comes below 1.618, I wouldn't be expecting anywhere higher for the wave 4. But currently, again, this structure here looks impulsive, so either this is the start of a new impulse wave of 1, or it is just an A, B and C. But again, this is already retraced kind of close to the 1.618 here, that we would need to make a really short C wave, basically the minimum amount. But we'll see what happens. No real invalidation points either, which is a bit, well, again, this one here, right where we have the wave 4, is basically an invalidation for this impulse wave downwards, but not much else. If you have another account that would be concerning this local here, let me know as well. I'm sure there could be other WXY counts here, but to me this looks pretty fine as an impulse wave structure. I think that's all I wanted to share with CELO, and if you have another coin you would like me to analyze with Elliott Wave Theory, let me know down in the comments below. But for now, I thank you for watching and hope to see you on the channel soon. Bye bye.